Today I learned, do these videos feel dated enough? Today I learned the term Oppression Olympics. I was talking to my friend about a potential topic idea I had for this video, and she just goes, "Oh, Oppression Olympics could be a good topic." And I'm like, I'm sorry, what is that? Upon her explanation, I'm sure you've seen it. Oh my god, I'm so tired. I only got 6 hours of sleep last night. Dude, you got 6? I'm running on 2. You know, one-upping each other to see who has it worse. Super fun game. What's funny is what I had been explaining to my friend was kind of the opposite of that, or at least the opposite end of the spectrum. I had been going on about how sometimes it's hard to allow yourself to feel when you're distracted by how hard someone else has it. I just feel like there's no room for me to be having a hard time or dealing with big emotions because what he's going through is definitely harder. Okay, yeah, but that doesn't mean that your pain doesn't exist. Every person has a worst pain they've ever experienced. And just because yours is lower than his doesn't mean that your pain doesn't exist and doesn't need to be addressed. Here, a 5-year-old on her first day of kindergarten, stubbing her toe for the first time and experiencing the worst pain of her life so far is comparable to a soldier on the battlefield who has just had his arm cut off because he's also experiencing the worst pain of his life so far. His threshold has just become higher than hers, but that doesn't mean that she shouldn't be allowed to cry and experience her pain when the pain she has is also real. They both need to get through the pain, and the only way to do that is to accept it, feel it, and find a way to carry on after. Yes, the soldier's future is going to be way more complicated in a number of ways, but that still doesn't diminish the pain the 5-year-old is experiencing. You've got to let yourself feel. Otherwise, it's not going to go away and it's going to wreak havoc. As my therapist would say, you have to get beyond the stuck point, which is, in this case, thinking that you are not worthy of having emotions because other people have bigger triggers for their emotions. There's always going to be someone who has it worse than you, and there's always going to be someone who has it easier. Neither denies the fact that you are experiencing some emotion that you are not only allowed to process, but should. In truth, neither end of this spectrum is healthy nor helpful. It's not helpful to me to sit here thinking, I can't be depressed. There are other people in the world who have cancer and have had their arms cut off in war. That would just be me avoiding processing and avoiding allowing myself to work through my depression. Now, I'm not going to say it's easy to get through the stuck point and believe myself when I say I am allowed to feel, I am worthy. But it is important if I want to be there for the other people in my life whom I love who are dealing with cancer and other huge traumas. It's important to help yourself in order to be able to help those around you. And as far as the Oppression Olympics and one-upping each other, genuinely, what is your goal there? At worst, it's, okay, so my friend just told me that they're in pain, but I know that I have a more valid reason to be in pain than they do, so I'm gonna rub that in their face and show them that they don't deserve to feel the way that they do. And at best, it's, maybe if I tell them I slept less hours than they did, they'll feel empowered enough to power through and ignore the fact that they're tired. I mean, that's a silly example for this, but you get my point. And this just goes for when you're conscious that this is how you're responding to your friend's pain. The times when you're not conscious of it, that's a whole other can of worms for a different time. This'll be it from me today. Thank you so much for making it to the end of the video. Be true, be you. I'm Siobhan Younger, and if you like this content, please like, subscribe, hit whatever links exist to support. Otherwise, have a great rest of your week, and I will see you next Tuesday. I just realized that this little owl dude is like terrifying from far away. My niece made it for me. It's really cute. It just looks weird from afar. Okay, have a good week.